Welcome back. One of the best things about Fridays is hanging out with our friend Christopher Lloyd from the Film App. He's always giving us reviews of the movies coming out.
Great guy.
Maybe what you want to watch or don't want to watch.
Yeah,
That's the best part.
Good to be here. I'm not as creepy as your last guest, but I can aspire because that is some next level stuff.
You can appreciate that, the art behind it.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Well, I don't know what you're in the mood for this weekend. If you're looking for a scary movie or something, but tell us what's out.
We got a smattering, a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Probably the big one this week is Joker Folie à Deux. I may or may not be pronouncing that right. The sequel, of course, to the Oscar-winning Joker with Joaquin Phoenix returning the character. And the setup here is that you remember the last one, he killed a bunch of people. So now he's on trial. He's being held in an asylum, and he goes on trial, and he meets a woman played by Lady Gaga. This is the Harley Quinn character, although she uses a slightly different name, Lee Quinzel. And they begin this romance kind of from a little bit from a distance. And this is a very strange movie. All right, it's a musical, and a lot of people don't even realize it's a musical.
Wow.
And you know, it's kind of like you have the trial happening, and then they have these like fantasy sequences where they're like performing on a stage or stuff like this. And it's like old, like jazz and blues standards. Really, it's like torch songs. They sing torch songs to each other about their love affair, and things go on from there. I don't know. It's still great performance by Joaquin. Some of the songs and setups are kind of cool. I just think that last one of Joker, it just kind of captured lightning in a bottle. And this is maybe a bit of a short circuit. I mean, it's still engaging on some level, but it just kind of doesn't have that energy of the last one.
Fair review. You know, it seems like they might have done better just hanging the hat up at the last one, but there's probably enough people who are going to go see this one.
Plenty of fans for that.
All right.
Okay, so A Different Man. What did you think of this one?
So this is interesting. A lot of critics are liking this one. I was a little on the short side of it. It stars Sebastian Stan. You remember him as Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier from the Marvel movies. And he plays a man born with a condition that leads to deformities on his face. So he's like very, very just sort of, into himself and shy and, abused and mocked. And he ends up meeting this woman who moves in next door, who's a playwright, and they sort of begin this friendship. And meanwhile, he's undergoing a medical trial that they think might help with this situation. It ends up having such a dramatic effect that he ends up looking like Sebastian Stan, to the point where no one even recognizes him. And so he kind of ends up leading this double life. He kind of fakes his own death, and then things go on from there. And then he meets this other character who has the same condition that he did and actually looks a lot like he did. And it becomes this weird thing where he's playing himself in a play that this woman has written, and meanwhile this other guy is kind of horning in on his girl, on his role in the play. It's just a very black comedy slash body horror slash psychological. I liked how it started, but it kind of ended up in a very goofy place that I just don't think fit the tone of the rest of the movie.
Okay, wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very niche. Yeah, talk to us about White Bird. What's that one about?
This stars Helen Mirren, but really she's just kind of the framing character. It's a World War II story about a young Jewish girl in France during the occupation. They think that things are going to be okay, the Nazis are going to leave them alone, but of course they don't. She ends up having to go into hiding, and she gets help from this young boy who's kind of like the outcast of her class. He had polio, so he has a crutch and a lame leg, and he's very poor compared to the other kids, and he's kind of like the kid that everyone made fun of, unfortunately, even including her. So she ends up being protected by him. This friendship grows, and it becomes something else. And Helen Mirren plays that same woman now in modern times, telling her story to her grandson. This is made by Mark Forrester. He did like Finding Neverland, The Kite Runner. He really knows these sort of tragic stories, really emphasizing humanity. Beautiful film, beautifully shot, wonderful music. I really do highly recommend this one.
White Bird, good to hear.
Wow. Okay, so how about The Outrun?
So this stars Saoirse Ronan, and yes, I finally learned how to pronounce her name.
Irish, right?
Very celebrated young actress. If you can believe it, she's 30 years old now. I know, I keep thinking of her as like the young kid. And she plays a hard-partying Irish woman who lives in London, who kind of really has become alcoholic, and her life has crashed down around her. And she ends up having to move back to her home in the Orkney Island, and kind of reconnect with herself and her characters, and really just confront sort of the mess that she's made of her life, and if she can go on from there. I didn't get to see this one. The studio tried to get me a screener, but it didn't come through. But looks interesting. Saoirse Ronan's always cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, definitely. Now, so out on streaming right now, anything good we could just get on right tonight on the couch?
Yeah, so if you don't want to go out, Max has been doing a lot of cool things. That's HBO Max. They like to be called Max, but
Yeah.
I still think of them as HBO. They've been doing a lot of cool original content. So this is Salem's Lot, is of course based on the Stephen King novel.
Oh, okay.
And it's about a young writer who goes back to his home in Maine. Stephen King writes a lot of very autobiographical touches in all of his novels. And basically ends up determining that everyone in the town is a vampire. And they're all trying to kill things that are going on.
Okay.
Looks very creepy. Alec Toombs has a review of this up on the Film Yap. Says it's decent, but as far as horror goes, a little on the tame side. So maybe, Jillian, if you don't like the blood and guts,
I don't.
It's perfect.
this might be good for you.
I could do that.
But if you like it, you need a little bit more than what Salem's Lot can offer.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite Stephen King movie or book?
The Shining, probably. Even though Stephen King hated it because the movie the original is a far departure from the book.
Oh, I didn't
Really?
realize that.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
I've still never seen it, and I don't plan to. But I know people love it.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on digital and on demand?
So the biggest movie of the year so far, that's Deadpool and Wolverine, is out on digital.
Okay.
So of course, I don't think I need to tell you much about this one because it was such a big hit.
Yeah.
Funny, R-rated, definitely not for the little kiddies.
No.
But we are giving away several copies on digital on the Film App.
All right.
So you can own your own very own digital copy. So
Great.
head on over there and click that subscribe button and it'll win.
Yes, filmyap.substack.com. Get Chris's reviews. A lot of contests and giveaways on there. So yeah, make sure you subscribe if you are into movies.
Yeah, you can get all the reviews right to your email inbox so that when you are looking for a movie, you can just pull it up really fast.
Yeah.
Chris, you're awesome. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. I'll try to be scarier next time.
Oh, it's okay. You were fine. After that,
perfect.
I didn't need any more fries.
I didn't need any
good.
more spikes in my cortisol.
Totally fine.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, we get enough as is.
Thank you very much.
Chris, good to see you, man. Thanks.
Still to come, someone who's going to spike your energy levels is Chef Terry. He's making his infamous boomerang wings out in the Indy Now backyard.
Can't wait. There he is, cooking them up. If you need to pick me up, we got you in about 2 minutes with Chef Terry from the Block Bistro. We'll be right back with more Indy Now. Stick around.